Just off the 405 freeway in downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, between the Laker girls, the purple and gold, all the banners, all the celebs, you better stay focused.
Ed, are you reading my mind right now? There's a reason why I'm late to the game. Those Hollywood parties, nothing better. But let's get it on the court.
No distractions here tonight. Let's do this thing. The Brooklyn Nets begin the game with the basketball.
Hey, locked up.
To Dinwiddie. Anthony Davis sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Defense making the ball handler work. Goes to the right side. Danny Green to Davis. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Kyrie with the rock. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Scores from the post.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Irving into the front court. Down 2. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into his shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Rebound taken in by the Nets. Durant across the timeline. Down just a couple. Irving to Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper stays out.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
DeMarcus Cousins, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Durant in a matchup with Boogie. Anthony Davis with a piece. Lakers ball.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Cousins to James. They go down to Davis. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Irving with the basketball. 8-2 our score. To Durant. Here comes the screen. Durant. Anthony Davis. Huge block. A shot by Durant that's no good. Across the timeline comes James. Looking to make something happen. Jarrett Allen sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
James shot no good.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Here comes the screen. Irving. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. It'll stay Brooklyn basketball. Irving. That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron. Irving to Durant. Irving. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. And hits the first free throw.
2 points.
Second and 3 is good. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in LA?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in LA. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Durant to Dinwiddie. Baseline drive. LeBron James pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And the 2 counted at the rim for DeAndre Jordan.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
James to Danny Green. Nice pass to set things up. DeAndre Jordan able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. They're down 3. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Irving to Dinwiddie. Short jumper misses. James into the front court. Up by 3. To Davis. Shot from in close, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Kyrie. Deep to there. DeAndre Jordan follows up and puts it in.
One of the best in the biz right there. Great sense of where the ball is going to be at all times.
James to Davis. Anthony Davis. He's now 4 for 6.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right with it.
Flushes down the slam. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and 1. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Jared Allen tips it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Irving to Dinwiddie. To Irving. Here's Durant for 2. Not today.
And that's next level. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Los Angeles, they have it. James to Kyle Kuzma. They'll get it down to Davis. Anthony Davis. With that, he's 5 for 9.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Down 3. Here comes the screen. Durant against Cousins. from long range. And Kevin Durant, unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the three. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
And two for AD. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
No good.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Nets have the basketball. To Jordan. Lakers have it. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Into the game for LA, number 7, JaVale McGee.
Irving. To Jordan. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's now 5 for 6.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Kicks it around the perimeter. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Irving. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Going to launch beyond the arc. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
JaVale McGee. To Davis. Count the basket.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Irving to Jordan. And he buries it.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
To Davis. Jumper's good.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving. Here's a chance from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. Davis. To Caldwell Pope. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Has a look. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots, but the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Gets it in the left corner. To Irving. Straight on 3, at the buzzer. The first quarter's complete with the Lakers in command. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Los Angeles has the basketball. Here comes the screen. Surveys the floor. James to Davis. Shot from the lane won't go. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Down 11. Down to 5 on the 24. Fires the 3. It's good. And he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Taurean Prince with a chance at a 4-point play for his career 82%. And he adds the free throw. LBJ has it. To Cousins. DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To James. Able to convert inside.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Dinwiddie into the front court. His team down 9. To Jordan. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Missed it at the line. LeBron with it up top. His team up by 7. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Danny Green to James. With the slam. Stay out of the way when the train's coming through. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
4-3. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Brooklyn's got it.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Here comes the screen. Harris against Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw try, off the mark. Dinwiddie with the basketball, trailing by 11. Old school, backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Lakers at the controls right now. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. James to Danny Green. James. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
For three, count the triple.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
LeBron into the front court, up by 6. Not that time. Dinwiddie into the front court, looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Lakers ball. Kuzma to James. From the painted area, won't go down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's LeBron with the rebound. Deep left corner. Danny Green to James. Down for McGee. McGee powers it through.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Nice pass to get things going.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
LeBron into the front court. Up 6. From the outside, no good. Nets have it. To Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Across the timeline comes James. He'll run the offense. And throws it down. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Entering the game for the Los Angeles
Irving
Lakers.
to Dinwiddie.
Anthony Davis.
Scores from the post. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
James to Danny Green. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. James. And the rebound comes down to Jordan. Kyrie across the timeline. Down 6. To Dinwiddie. Durant. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Irving. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
First one goes down. Second is 3. Got it.
For the Los Angeles Lakers, number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
And he hits all 3 free throws. James into the front court. Leads 3 to Caldwell-Pope. James. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Anthony Davis swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people.
And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Pass to Cousins, down low. It's a big finish.
this type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Los Angeles, they have it. James. Oh, had him going there for a second. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Kyrie lets it go. Jumper's good. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
James to Davis. It's James. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
LeBron with it up top. His team up by 1. Kuzma to Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound taken in by Jordan. Here's Irving into the front court, down by 1. Here's Durant for 2, and that's rebounded by the Lakers. Caldwell Pope.
Left in the second quarter.
LeBron James with the rock. And draws the foul.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
LeBron James has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. Off the mark on the first free throw.
Number 12, Joe Harris. Subbing in for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 14, Danny Green.
Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Durant with the basketball up top. Down 2 to Jordan. Irving goes to the left side. I missed a short one there. Los Angeles has the basketball. Kuzma to Davis. Kuzma to James. Shot clock winding down. Trying to cash in. Shot by Kuzma, no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Kyrie Irving trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Missed the foul shot. LeBron into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Cousins to James. DeAndre knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Danny Green. To James. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
No basket.
LBJ. To Cousins. Slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Straight on three. At the buzzer. The quarter comes to an end. The Lakers have the lead.
Thanks, Ed. The Lakers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Blocks.
After just 2 quarters, we've already seen so many blocks from each of these squads. I'm loving how aggressive the players have been on defense. What you're seeing in these highlights will make any defensive-minded coach proud, like Chuck Daly.
Player of the half.
The chosen one has been a defensive force in this matchup. If he's not stealing the ball, he's swatting it. And that combination has made for an incredible half.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
LeBron into the front court. Leads 4. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. They work it down to Cousins. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
To Dinwiddie. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Can't connect. Goes reverse to lay it in.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Durant to Irving. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Durant lets it fly. Kevin Durant not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
James. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Danny Green, down low for Davis. To the outside. To Kyle Kuzma. KD with the rock. LeBron James.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Irving to Durant. And the Lakers clear. Cousins to James. Missed a wide open look.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Irving to Durant. Add 2 points to the board.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
LBJ with it. To Davis. Here comes the screen. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. Here comes the screen. Durant, defended by Cousins. Across the timeline comes James. Looking to make something happen. Kuzma to Davis, down low. Kevin Durant with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Ouch. And not a good look. Brooklyn's going to make some changes. Hopefully nothing too serious. You'd hate for him to be out multiple games.
Number 1.
First try at the line, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Lakers at the controls right now. Danny Green to Davis.
Double team, double team, double team.
Takes stock of the floor. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys down 3. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Durant. Here comes the screen. Durant against Cousins. Has a look. Durant with a shot that misses. It's Kuzma. To Danny Green. Davis to Caldwell Pope. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Durant. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Durant. And the rebound comes down to Green. Converts in the paint. Finish at the rim.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of it.
To Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. To Durant. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Durant across the timeline. His guys down by 9. Oh, he had him there for a second. Here comes the screen. Kevin Durant lets it go. It's Cousins with the rebound. To Davis. Won't go down. To Dinwiddie. Has a chance. Shot misses there by Allen. Caldwell Pope to Danny Green. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. New blood coming in for both sides.
For the Lakers, number 9, Rajon Rondo. Stepping in for Brooklyn, number 2, Taurean Prince.
Kevin Durant has it. Here comes the screen. Durant sizing up Cousins. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. From long range. Working hard. KD follows up with the putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Rondo with the basketball. Lead stands at 7. Knocked loose. Davis. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Lakers come up with it. Davis to Cousins. Great feed. Layup goes down. Well done.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way, though.
To Durant. Beyond the arc for 3. And Kevin Durant nails it from downtown. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
And that one out of bounds off a net. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Caldwell Pope. To Davis. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. From the painted area, won't go down.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Oh, straight down the middle for 2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
They go down to Davis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Durant. Nice finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Into the front court comes Rondo. They lead it. 4-point game. Davis to Caldwell-Pope. Trying to cash in. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense. Now to Jordan, down low. You've got to get that one to go. Rondo into the front court, up by 6.
2 minutes.
To Davis. It was right there. Durant. DeMarcus Cousins, huge block. That's his 3rd block this evening. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Number 31, Jarrett Allen.
Going to launch, beyond the arc. Tough shot, well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Davis to Cousins. Oh, but they call goaltending and count the basket. It's Brooklyn's ball. To Durant. Probing the defense. Durant in a matchup with Boogie. The pass set it all up.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Here's Rondo with it. Less than a minute to go in this 3rd quarter. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Rajon Rondo. Durant across the timeline. The deficit is 6. Here's a chance from long range. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And that one out of bounds off an... Caldwell-Pope. To Davis. The shot, almost.
Defense, let's go.
20-footer at the buzzer. Shot by Durant won't go. That ends the 3rd quarter. The Lakers have the lead. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ball game.
Durant.
Screen.
Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Durant. Fires the 3. Cousins there for the rebound. To James. Rocking the rim.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Let's have the basketball. Here comes the screen. Durant against Cousins. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys trail by 10. To Durant. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Team foul number 1.
Kevin Durant, couple of free throws on the way. Career 88% from the line. Knocks down the first.
Scoring the game for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 7, JaVale McGee. Into the game for the Brooklyn Nets.
Able to convert on both free throws. James into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. To Cousins. Danny Green. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
They'll get it to Durant. Able to convert inside.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Lakers ball. Sizing up the defense. Baseline drive. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant shakes free and hits. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Danny Green to James. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
DeAndre Jordan. Subbing in.
Durant, down low for Harris. Off the assist.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
LeBron with it up top. Leads 5. Anthony Davis. Tough matchup against Durant. Kuzma to James. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Dinwiddie into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. He engulfed him that time. To Davis. Kuzma to James. He throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Durant to Dinwiddie. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. From the outside, no good. Brooklyn's got it. To Durant. And that one out of bounds off the net. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Number 31, Jarrett Allen.
LeBron James wants it. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His team down 9. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Kevin Durant sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Durant. Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. They're set to jump it up to see who gets possession. Los Angeles, they have it. Kuzma to Danny Green. Kuzma to James. Short jumper misses. With the basketball up top. His guys down by 9. To Dinwiddie. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
LeBron into the front court. His team up by 7. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. He's struggled so far. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Nets have it. Durant to Jordan. Here comes the screen. Harris sizing up Cousins. Durant to Dinwiddie. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys down 11. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. To Dinwiddie. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Danny Green to James. Danny Green to James. DeAndre Jordan pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Down 11. Time to shoot. Dinwiddie shot, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
LeBron against KD. He gets it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Brooklyn with the basketball. To Durant. Surveys the floor. Durant to Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. 4-3. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
James trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Durant across the timeline. The deficit now up to 13. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. DeAndre Jordan able to recover with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Jumper's good.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
It's Brooklyn's ball. To Dinwiddie. No, great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Durant. And he throws it down. Power play by DeAndre Jordan.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Across the timeline comes James. The lead is 11. To Davis. Got it.
Been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Durant. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. For 3, textbook defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Davis to James. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. To Durant. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Free throws coming up.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First try, no good. Missed the middle one. One more coming. Missed opportunity. 0 for 3 at the line. James into the front court. His team on top by 13. Davis to Cousins. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Nets have the basketball. To Jordan. Durant to Dinwiddie. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Durant. LeBron with it up top. The lead is 15. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
With the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers came away with the victory in this one. And the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high-percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. When you have a look at these highlights, you can see how this team wasn't able to get it together. It was definitely a frustrating loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Assists.
The Los Angeles Lakers were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assists.
Player of the game.
LeBron James read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.